Hi, today's topic is three investing life lessons from Chennai Super Kings. And this is for people, if you're a hardcore fan of Chennai Super Kings, just stick with the investments. Just stick with this video, not with the investments right now. So you will learn a lot about how these Chennai Super Kings had gone from leaps and bounds in all these years, in the last 12 years, and how the core values of them can you replicate in your investment life lessons so that you also create a winning combination. You also produce so much returns. They get into the playoffs quite frequently, and just like that you also achieve all your financial goals. So if you are ready to make sure you are achieving your financial goals just by following three simple life lessons from Chennai Super Kings, then this video is for you. Hi, hello, this is Ganesan, your millionaire coach and author of the book Money Leaks. So I just have the picture of Dhoni because Chennai Super Kings and Dhoni you can't interchange. Both are one and the same, and he has a huge followers all across Tamil Nadu, and even if he goes down south, there are people who calls him Tala, and he loves it, and he has acknowledged them even during the last interview in Chennai. So this is all about Chennai Super Kings and Dhoni. And if you're a fan of Dhoni or fan of Chennai Super Kings, stay with it. I just got this topic to do something about life lessons from Chennai Super Kings, just while seeing another picture. So whenever you get into the IPL match, they will show that there is a how the followers are across fan base across India. So in the last Chennai Super Kings vs Mumbai Indians match, there was so much yellow, except that Maharashtra and few parts of India. So much yellow, and it's India was looking like an yellow. The base is yellow. So it's all about the fan followers across India. It's all about Chennai Super Kings, and it's all about MS Dhoni, the man with the king touch. That's what I can say. So he takes it to the core, and let's get into the topic of today's. Let's get into analyze how these Chennai Super Kings had grown over a period of time. So these are the three lessons you are going to see today. The belief, what they have in their team, and what they have in their leader, Mr. Dhoni, is humongous. That's what I can say. So when they were left out of the IPL for 2 years, when they were banned and they came back, and all the players were retained, most of the players were retained, and some of the players whom they took, and the average age of Chennai Super Kings was more than 30. And they thought, this is crazy, guys. It's because T20 is a young players tournament, and who are energetic and young can win the tournament. That's what all the perception was all about, and that myth was broken by Dhoni and his team. So all are about 30, and they made sure they crossed the winning line. So they came back from the ban, and they made sure they are the winning combination, and they are still there, and they can win the match, they can win the tournament. That's what they did in 2018, and they are almost going to do, that's what I believe, going to do in 2019. They are into the final playoffs, right? So they believe in what they do, and they believe in the team. And even one best example in the recent tournament is that Shane Watson. He was not hitting anything big in the power plays, and everyone was scolding Dhoni like, why is he still sticking with Watson? And he just made one big knock, and he made sure Chennai Super Kings crosses the winning line on that day. So 100 for a tournament, though it's not enough. So he made sure, he openly acknowledged Dhoni that he's the only captain who will keep faith in you even if you're down. So that made him to push and make sure he's making runs in this tournament. So that is a belief system with each and every player. So with Dhoni has, and with the Chennai Super King team as a whole, they believe in them. So even in your investments, if you are believing that equities are the only thing which will get you so much equities is the only thing which will give you so much returns, don't worry, because you should have done so much analysis and then get into the investing in equities directly or through mutual funds. Then you don't need to worry. Just believe in what you are investing, and then your returns will be taken care. Outcome is taken care. The returns are outcome. You need to stick with it. If it is for a 10-year period, just stick with the 10-year period. If it is for 3 years, choose the mutual funds accordingly. Choose the stocks accordingly, or check with your advisor who can guide you during this time, right? So this is what belief system will help you in investing. So Are you having your belief in your investments which you're already done? If not, don't worry, just book your appointment, and I'll share a detail about what you can do if you're not having belief in your investment products. Just wait for a few more minutes. And the second thing what you can do is diversification. Diversification is nothing but having the foreign players in the team, and sticking with them, and then make sure he's rotating all these guys, and having players as per the situation. That is what he does, and he puts in the combination of players, and he sticks with them. Still they produce results. And even during the tougher situation, he makes sure he picks up the combination of players, so that Dhoni or the Chennai team doesn't need to worry in between, because it is taken care. It's a balanced team. He doesn't need to change every now and then based on the pitch, based on the run rate, or based on so many factors. People change across. That's what people do. Other captains do. For example, Bangalore, Kings 11 Punjab, they choose teams based on the conditions, based on the scoring rate. So much changes they do, but when it comes to Chennai Super Kings, they stick with what they are chosen, because it's a balanced team. So that's what you need to do when it comes to your investments. Are you ready? Are you ready to choose your investments, which is a balanced one? Equity, debt portion, and all other things. You doesn't need to put everything in. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what Chennai Super King does. And don't put all your eggs in one basket. That is the only single mantra, single code which everyone needs to keep in mind. If you are, everyone knows that everyone is having gold in your household during the marriage and all other occasions. So don't buy more gold. Just put your investments in equities or debt mutual fund. Make sure you have sufficient income out of it, and then make sure after a while, once you have sufficient income, then go for a real estate investment, owning a property, owning a flat. That's what diversification is all about. And sticking to basics. Where Dhoni has said every now and then that if he tries to win a match till the 20th over, either the team is bowling or either the team is batting, so he made sure he takes it to the last ball, so that they cross the winning line. If he is batting, everyone will be hook on to the last ball, till the last ball, because a six can change the match, right? So even there is so much runs available in the needs to get in the last over. If he is there, everyone is in tense situation, but when you see Dhoni, he will be very calm. So that's what he does. And if the situation is out of hands, if it's clear that opposition is going to win, he makes sure he sticks to the basics, like bowling to the line and length, and make sure the others are making mistakes during the tense situation. He is very calm, just like Buddha. And that's what I think. Every time I watch the match, I learn a lot, like how this guy is able to be like Buddha. I'm not just like being calm and make sure the others are making mistakes, and you are taking winning runs, or taking the match, snatching the match away from them. That's what he does. So it's an awesome experience watching Dhoni whenever either he's behind the stump or in front of the stump making runs. So in your investments also, stick to the basics. Like if you are invested for a 15-year period, don't worry, just invest for 15-year period. Make some changes in between, but never stop it. There are so many people who stop SIPs, systematic investment plans in mutual funds in between, and they think it's a waste of time, or market is down, my investments are in negative, what should I do? Just stick with the basics. Ask the advisor. So he will say whether you should change your investments, or whether you should stop, and all these things. And so many basic things are like, insurance is not an investment. Are you clear about that? Are you investing via insurance? Then you should think twice. It's not twice, you just stop and then put your investments in investment vehicle and insurance in insurance separately, right? So that is all about sticking to the basics. And if you're following these three investment life lessons, I can say, it's not only Chennai Super Kings who are rocking the IPL tournament. You can also rock your investment world and investment life like anything. And if you have any doubts with respect to investing, like believing the investment product and then diversifying, as well as basics, what are the basics should I follow? Am I following the basics in my life till now? I have been in investing in personal finance for the last 5 to 10 years or more than that, but still I don't know. I'm worried about my retirement. If you are having any sort of questions like that, don't worry. Just click the below link. There is an appointment form. You can have a call with me just for 15 minutes and make sure your investments are on track and you are making so much returns and you are on the path of financial freedom. If you want financial freedom, just click the below link and know are you on the right track. Answer my questions during the discovery call and make sure and be happy. That's what I can say. So thanks for watching. Please share this video with your friends. I bet there are so many people who are Chennai Super King fans, and let them look at the investment life lessons from Chennai Super Kings, and they will be happy to know whether they are doing the right thing.